welcome now John Bertrand, who is the Chairman of the Sport Australia Hall of Fame, to officially welcome you all here tonight. Welcome, John, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, Hamish. Well, first of all, what a celebration we have here. 30-year celebration of the Sport Australia Hall of Fame. It's something that we're very proud of. It's the night of nights in this country in terms of sport. There's in the order of 30 different sporting federations represented here in terms of people from all around the country, and it's just fantastic, so welcome. Let me in particular welcome the Honourable Peter Dutton, Minister for Health and Minister for Sport, Michael Venus, Vice President, Global Corporate Affairs of Etihad Airways, Neil Cromrie, the Chairman of Drinkwise Australia, John Wiley, the Chairman of the Australian Sports Commission, Professor Peter Dawkins, Vice-Chancellor, Victoria University, Lewis Martin, the Managing Director of Channel 7 Melbourne, Tom Salem, the Editorial Manager, News Limited, and Sport Australia Hall of Fame members. You're all distinguished guests, and you're all ladies and gentlemen. 30 years, 525 members, representing 200 years of Australian sporting excellence. From the world of athletics, coaches, administration, medicine and media. The interesting thing and the wonderful thing about this Hall of Fame is it represents all the sports of this great country. This is not the Hall of Fame of a particular federation like AFL or NBL in the United States. It represents everything. It is a unique organisation on a global basis. And it's something, again, that, as I said, we're very, very proud of because of the significance of what it represents. Sport, of course, in this country, in so many ways represents the DNA of Australia. And we're here tonight to celebrate our 30-year anniversary and also to salute key people who have contributed over this 30-year journey. The first of those men is the man who nursed an idea, an initial idea, and possessed a combination of both vision and passion. And that man is Garry Daly, who was our founder and inaugural chairman, the man who also not only nursed the idea of the Hall of Fame representing all sports within Australia, but built the hall into a sense of reality. And as we know, pioneers is always the rocky roads, and the man hung in there and look at what's been given birth here 30 years later. Our first selection committee chairman was the great cyclist Oppie, the late Sir Hubert Opperman, our Cadell Evans of the 20s and 30s. He steered this ship from 1985 until 1989, mostly wearing his trademark black beret. When I was inducted into this illustrious organisation, Oppie gave the keynote speech, and it just blew me away. Like, the man was unbelievable in terms of not only the way he presented, but the way he presented the values of achieving great things. I'll never forget that. The next chairman of the club was Dawn Fraser from 1989 until 1996. She was not only Australia's Our Dawn, she was this Hall of Fame's Our Dawn. And it was unsurprising that soon after the status Legend of Australian Sport was introduced in 1993, that it was indeed conferred on Dawn Fraser. Dawn was followed as chairman by Sir Donald Truscothick, who conducted a review and a restructure of this organisation, which resulted from 1997 in it becoming a limited company titled the Sport Australia Hall of Fame, owned by its members. A board of directors was established alongside a selection committee whose original membership had been chosen by Garry Daly. It had strict criteria which ensured that those people honoured with membership of the hall really represented the best of the very best. Today, Robert T. Costello is chairman of this extremely important committee. Neil Fraser, our former Wimbledon champion and Davis Cup captain for 25 years, succeeded Sir Donald as our chairman in 1997 and held that position until 2005, when I inherited the task of leadership. I would like to ask Garry, Sir Donald and Neil to stand and be acknowledged, and Neil Fraser, not to Neil, but to stand. and be acknowledged by acclamation for their outstanding contribution and service to the Sport Australia Hall of Fame. Highlights tonight will include the announcements of our 5 2015 scholarship recipients and their mentors, bringing the total scholarship awarded since inception to 56 scholarships across 28 sports. Scholarship recipients competed at the London Olympics, and mentors this year will include Kathy Freeman and Adam Gilchrist. You talk about a money can't buy experience for these young dream builders. Absolutely fantastic opportunity for them. We'll also unveil our 36th legend of Australian sport and our 2014 The Don winner. And the Don is all about that person, male or female, who captured the imagination of Australia in the last 12 months. We're extremely proud and appreciative of our association with all of our sponsors and supporters. Clearly, without sponsors and supporters, we can't put an event like this on tonight. In particular, Etihad Airways, the world's leading airline, and our major sponsor and presenting partner of tonight's dinner. A remarkable example of excellence meeting excellence. I'm delighted that Michael Venus has joined us representing the President and CEO of Etihad Airways, James Hogan. Welcome, Michael. Let me also acknowledge our continuing partnerships with Drinkwise Australia, the Australian Sports Commission, and indeed Victoria University. Thanks also extended to our superb media partner, News Limited, for their support not only throughout the year, but indeed leading up the last several days. It's been fantastic. And Channel 7 for their superb vision tonight and bringing all hands to the pumps. I'm pleased, particularly pleased, the Federal Minister for Health and Sport, Peter Dutton, is with us tonight representing the Prime Minister of Australia. Tonight we celebrate Australia's greatest sporting achievements, both in the past and indeed the last 12 months. Our good friend and incredible supporter Stephen Phillips could not join us here tonight. Stephen is battling his own illness in hospital, but I know that he's here in spirit. In fact, I talked to him last night and he was still giving me instructions this morning. You just can't, unbelievable. I'd like to close by inviting Garry Daly, the man who founded this great organisation, to join me on stage to accept our token of appreciation for his contribution to the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
Thank you, John, and congratulations to you, Garry. Well done.